There is an unspoken rule that if you're going to talk about YouTube on YouTube, you have to show coffee at some point. So I'm getting that out of the way right up front. So you've created your YouTube channel and you've picked out a name that you like and you've made a logo and maybe you've even published a few videos and then you're feeling a little bit stuck. And I definitely know what that's like because I've done that so many times where I've had an idea for a channel and I get really excited and then I build out the channel and then I'm like, okay, now what do I make? Based on the comments I've read on many of my recent videos, I can see two places where people are kind of getting stuck. One is, how do I come up with ideas for videos? And two, imposter syndrome. I think you can get through both of these roadblocks by understanding what your unfair advantage is. Let me explain. There's a YouTuber named Ali Abdaal who started out as a doctor, creating videos to help people pass entrance exams to get into medical programs, and that evolved into teaching productivity hacks, and the channel grew so big that he stopped practicing medicine and started focusing on his productivity content full time, and now he coaches people on how to be successful on YouTube. And one of the things that he talks about is the concept of the unfair advantage. What is it that you can do better than anyone else in your field? For any given niche, there are hundreds, if not thousands of videos already published for any kind of concept that you can think of. What is going to make your video stand out from those? What's going to make it different from all of those things that are already out there? You can focus on some aspect of your video that is going to be really different from all of those others, whether it's you're going to be more entertaining, you're going to be more succinct, you have a better process for doing something, something that you can do better than what's already out there will get people to click on that and watch it and enjoy it. I have a friend who created a YouTube channel teaching people how to carve wood. That's something that he was really interested in, just as as a personal project, and he got really into it and wanted to share with others how to do some of the moves and techniques and projects that he has been doing. And his channel has over 10,000 subscribers now. So what is his unfair advantage? He's a former teacher and he really leaned into his instructional background to guide people step by step through how to do the different techniques and the different carvings that he was showing them how to do, and people really responded well to that, and they appreciate the hand-holding that he gives them to get them to learn how to be a better wood carver. Hey, so what's your unfair advantage? Well, I did improv comedy for over 10 years, so I try to inject humor, wherever I can into boring subjects like this. Oh, is this one of those things that's supposed to be funny? I thought it would be. All right, good luck with that. Guy thinks he's Dane Cook or something. That is not a current reference. Anyway, as people who have been on the earth for 4 or more decades, we've got a lot of life experience to draw from, whether it's work, whether it's extracurricular, just things that we're passionate about and have done a lot of research into. We have got a lot of experience to draw from, and we can use that as our unfair advantage. So once you figured out what your unfair advantage is, you can lean on that as you look to address those areas where people are getting stuck that we talked about at the beginning of the video. As for coming up with new video ideas, think about the things that people come to you for advice on. What are the questions that you get asked over and over again by your friends, your family, your colleagues? That's a great list of videos to start with, because if they're asking those questions, there's got to be millions of people around the world who have that same question, and you have the answer to that. For me, people are always asking me how to get started on YouTube, which is why I wanted to take my channel in this direction. They're always asking what equipment they should buy or what video editing platform they should use. My unfair advantage is that I've already done tons and tons of research on these topics, and I can easily share what has worked for me. Plus, you're super funny, right? I wish I hadn't mentioned that. I regret that. Anyway, make that list of the questions that people keep asking you, and that is going to be a great place for you to start in terms of what are the next videos you should make. When it comes to imposter syndrome, it is easy for a lot of people our age to think like, oh man, why would anyone listen to me? There's a lot of people who are younger and better looking, who are already doing this way better than I can, And, I'm not an expert, but going back to your unfair advantage, the thing that you have years and years of experience on, the things that people come seek your advice on, you're already being seen as an expert. And you don't have to be the best in the world at something. You just have to be one step ahead of the person who's watching it, and you're still gonna be able to help them. On my last video, which was, sharing some tips for people who are over 40 to help them grow their channel on YouTube, someone made the comment like, hey, it is ridiculous for you to make a video like this because you have less than 1,000 subscribers. And my thought process, even though I understood where they were coming from with that, but for me, I've been doing some things a little bit differently in the past 2-3 months, and I've seen more growth than in the previous 17 years that I've had this channel. And so I wanted to share that with other people who may similarly be a small channel and help them grow the way that I have and learn from the things that I've learned in the past couple of months. And that's all I wanted to do, was just say like, hey, this has been working for me. I didn't say that I'm a huge full-time content creator where this is my full-time job. I was just saying like, hey, this has been helpful to me. Maybe it'll be helpful for you too. And I felt really good about the fact that other people in the comments were kind of backing me up and not only saying like, no, this was totally helpful for me because I'm in a similar situation to you, and even just really kind comments saying, thank you, this is like really helpful to me. So that made it worth it to me. I feel like if I can help just one person, then it's worth the effort for me. And I know there are a lot of people that you and I both can help. So, it's definitely worth our effort. There are so many people our age who are turning to YouTube to learn something, to be entertained by something, to, spend time. And, there's over 2 billion people on Earth who are over the age of 40. Maybe they'd like to hear it from someone who is closer to their age than some 20-year-old. No offense, 20-year-olds. You do great. Your voice matters. It is needed. Put it out there. It is bound to help someone. I hope this made sense. If you watched this far, please give me a thumbs up on the video. Really helps me out. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.